So you're trying to install Claude Code on Windows 11, but it's trickier than you think. Here's the thing, Claude Code doesn't just run on Windows out of the box. You need something called WSL, which stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux. Once I figured this out, the whole setup took me about 20 minutes. So I'm here to show you step by step on how to install this on Windows 11. I just want to save you hours that I wasted trying to set it up, so make sure to stay till the end so you don't miss a step. So before we install anything, let me quickly explain what Claude Code actually is, and why it's different to using Claude in your browser. Claude Code lives in your terminal. That's the black screen where you type commands. Instead of chatting in a browser, you open your terminal inside a project folder and you can say things like, explain this code to me or fix this error, and Claude can actually read your files. It can edit them, run commands, it can do all of it. It's like having an AI developer sitting next to you. Now, why WSL? Claude Code was built for Mac and Linux. Windows uses a completely different system underneath, and Claude Code doesn't speak to Windows natively. WSL is basically a way of running a real Linux environment inside your Windows 11. The good news about WSL is that it's built into Windows 11. We don't need to go and download anything sketchy, one command and it's done. So just a quick side note, you'll also need a paid Claude plan. Either Pro or Max. I'm currently using Pro, which is more than enough for me. Claude Code is not available on the free tier, so I'll drop a link in the description so you can go and get your plan. So what do we need before we start? First, we need Windows 11. If you're on Windows 10, that's okay, the steps are just a slight bit different. If you have any problems, just drop them in the comments and I'll help you out. Second, virtualization needs to be enabled on your computer. This is what allows WSL to run. Most modern computers have this already enabled, but I'll show you how to check in a second. Third, a Claude Pro or Max subscription, as I already mentioned. Head over to claude.ai and sign up, I'll link it below. Okay, so first let's check our virtualization. So we're going to right click on our taskbar and you're going to be brought up taskbar settings or task manager. We want task manager. So let me just make this a big screen for you. So it's going to bring us into the processes tab, but we want to go into our performance tab, and here we see the CPU. This is where we want to be, and if we come down here we can see our virtualization. For me it's enabled, but it wasn't. So if it's enabled you're good to go, but if it's disabled like it was for me, what I'd recommend is going to Google, type in your laptop model because it's different for each model, and search up how to enable virtualization, and you'll find it within 2 minutes. So what I had to do, I have what do I have, a HP ProBook. So what I had to do was restart, and I spammed F10 and it brought up the BIOS settings as it was restarting. Okay, so once we have our virtualization enabled, we're going to come down here to our start button and we're going to type in PowerShell. So once you see it here, we're going to right click on this, run it as administrator, and it's going to come up. You probably don't see it now, but it's going to come up. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your voice? You just press yes, and it's going to come up here, and we're going to type in the command WSL space -- install. So what this command does is it allows WSL to run on Windows. It downloads Linux kernel and it downloads Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a very popular version of Linux and it's what we'll be using. So when Ubuntu opens up for the first time, it'll finish setting up and then it's going to ask you to create the username and the password. This is your Linux account. It's completely separate from your Windows login. So pick something simple that you can remember, because every time we run the command sudo, sudo, you'll need the password. So I'm just going to type it in here. I'm just going to type in my name. Okay, and then you hit enter. It's going to ask for the password and you're going to need to type it twice to confirm. So pick something simple because we're going to be using this. When you type in your password, it won't show up that you're typing. So once you've finished typing, don't press anything else, only enter. And you retype it. And there you go, the password has been updated successfully. Okay, so once that's done, let's update everything. This is good practice for whenever you want to set something up in a Linux environment. So the first thing we have to do is type sudo space apt space update. You type in your password that you just created and hit enter. Once that has run, you come down here and you type sudo space apt space upgrade. But you see down here, I have it typed again because up here I didn't add -y. -y basically means yes to everything without you having to confirm like every package. So once you have to hit enter again, and this might just take a minute or two. So Claude Code needs something called node.js to run. Basically means JavaScript runtime. Now some of you might already have node.js installed on your computer, but that doesn't count here. We need it installed inside WSL, inside the Linux environment. So the cleanest way to do this is by using something called NVM, which stands for Node Version Manager. It lets you install and manage different versions of Node easily. So run this curl command that I have up on screen here. Pause the video and type it out if you want. So when you run this, close Ubuntu and reopen it. Okay, so just going back there a second, I typed in the curl command wrong. Here you see I have HHTTPS. It's HTTPS. So run that. It should say NVM_dir completion. Yeah, so that's perfect. So we have to close this. So now that we've closed Ubuntu and reopened it, it failed here a few times for me. But what we have to do is install the latest version, so the Node 20 version. It's like a new long-term stable version of it. So we have to type in here nvm space install space 20. Once that's downloaded, we have to type in nvm use 20. So we can see here now we're using Node. Where's my mouse? Now we're using Node v20.20, and here we need to verify that it worked. So we're going to type in node --version, and here we see we verified here that we're using the correct one. So now we know we're using the correct version. Here's the moment we've been building up to. One command to install Claude Code, and here it is: npm install /g. This means or -g. This means you can just use it globally anywhere you are in the world. So once it's done, we need to verify the install. So we have to type Claude space --version, and it's going to give you back some numbers. That means that Claude Code has been downloaded and it's ready to use. So last step, authentication. Navigate to a folder on your computer. For example, to get to your Windows Documents folder from WSL, you type cd space, you type this command, but you replace HP here with your Windows username. Once you run that, hit enter, type in Claude. So that then welcomes you to Claude, and it has your version number here. And then it's saying, let's get started. Choose the text style that looks the best with your terminal. So I'm just going to choose dark mode, so I'm going to type 1. And now it's going to say Claude Code can be used with your Claude subscription or build based on API usage through your console account. So select the login method. So Claude account with subscription, Anthropic console account, or third-party platform. So you can choose any of these three. For me, I'm going to choose 1. So now it's going to open the browser to sign in. So once you've selected all of the options that it's given you, or your login methods, it's going to bring you automatically to the browser. For me though, it gave me a link to copy and paste into the browser. It's super simple. All you have to do is press C and paste it in here. Apologies for all the jumping around, but we have to copy this, come back into our Ubuntu, paste it in here where it says paste, and hit enter. So once you've copied your code and pasted it back in here, it says here login successful, press enter to continue. So here we go, security notes, and we're going to press enter again. Accessing workspace, quick safety check, yes, I trust. Claude Code is switched from npm to native installer. Run Claude install. Well, there we go. So that's it, the moment we've all been waiting for. We're here, we've installed Claude Code to the latest version. You can now get it to build workflows with you, explain all the nodes, it can explain files, you can ask it questions. So let's just ask it a question here. What is this folder. Orchestrating its thinking. Think. Here it is. This is your Windows Documents folder. Your user access through WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. At the path, there's our path. So it contains Blackmagic design, custom office templates, my music, my pictures, my videos, my CV, all that stuff. Okay, so one last thing, we want to run a command to check the health of the installation. So press Ctrl C like twice to exit out of Claude Code. Then we're going to type Claude Doctor. So what this does is it's going to tell you the version. If anything looks off, anything green means that it's okay. So here we see the command ran without any output or errors, which typically means everything is healthy. If you expect a more detailed output, you could try this or this. So the diagnostics is currently running npm global, which the version that we installed is here. It tells us the path, the invoked. So let's press enter to continue. Let's try and get back here. Yeah, all good. So that's the full setup. Claude Code running on Windows 11 through WSL from start to finish. If this has saved you any bit of time, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. I'll be posting a lot more content coming up, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.